Right folks, I've arrived at Little Bradley with its lovely round tower look. It wasn't without great difficulty finding it because there were roadworks. Go down one road, you had to turn back, and it's a maze of roads here, and a lot of the signs were covered with grass and trees and leaves. So I had a bit of a problem, but got here now. Just met a gentleman on a horse. He said I'm alright parking there because I'm not obstructing anyone. And here's the church for Little Bradley. I'm hoping it's open, otherwise I've got to go and find the woman with the key again. Now I haven't been here since about any time between 2006 and 2010 of this church, and it's linked to Judith de Lenz in the medieval family tree. Judith de Lenz was the niece of William the Conqueror, and she was actually one of the most powerful ladies in the country. I mean, she fell out with him at times and she had to escape to France, but he always forgave her and he gave her lands. If she was naughty, he took them away. And she's the mother of Matilda of Huntington. So we've got links in various ways here. So I'm going to take lots of photos. I haven't been here and I've never done a video here. It was always audio cassette and photo put together, and I'll do all the graves again. It's not a massive church. I am hoping it's open. It's very old. It's got lots of stuff about the printers, and I did have a bit of trouble with the mobile, and we've got here, and I've got the key, and I'm just about to go and open the door and go and have a look inside. The sun's shining, it's blue sky. It's a lovely day for doing family tree work, especially looking around the graves. I can't remember what I've done, it's a long time ago, but I know I took lots and lots of photos last time I was here. I took lots of photos. It won't have changed much. These old churches don't all change. Right, I'm just going to open the door with the big key. There we go. I'm back. I just said I'm back. This little church is very much associated with Judith de Lenz, the niece of William the Conqueror and the mother of Matilda of Huntington, my 24th great-grandmother, Judith my 25th. And William the Conqueror is the brother of my 26th great-grandmother, Adelaide. All recorded in history for real, not just by me. Right, what do you do with the key, Sheila? Hold on, we don't want to get locked in, do we? We'd never get out. Not with a key like that. Yeah, don't leave it in there, dear. Someone could play tricks. That's it, keep the key till we finished, and you've got to keep the door shut because of the bats. Look at that lovely wooden porchway though, isn't that great? It's always welcoming, I think. Little bits of artwork on there, look. Might not have picked up on that last time. Bits of artwork and scribbles. Put it in your pocket. Look at that door there. Look at that door. Now, isn't that as open as well as saying, come in, Sheila, come into our abode. This is where we... See, that's spooky. Those things there, aren't they? This is where we pull the bell. Yeah, now I've got lots of history on this place. I've recorded it really well, actually, even in the early days. I did a really good record of here. Look at those little stalls, look. They're sweet. Little tiny, I don't know if you can see them, everyone, but they're little tiny stalls. Really, really neat. Look, I can't remember seeing them last time. With the sun shining in, it's looking really warm in here. It doesn't feel cold in here. And with the sun coming through, I think it might have had a coat of paint, because I am sure this was much darker in here. Much, much darker. And of course all these candles are these plastic ones that you get now, I think. And you just turn them on. Oh no, they feel real. You can get these look-alike ones that are made of plastic and you're battery operated. Oh wow. Yeah, look, it doesn't feel as dark. I reckon it's had a coat of paint. GWL, now who can that be? (1866), age looks like 83, but I can't read who it is. But they did have some rubbings. Oh yes, they've still got the rubbings in the floor. Brass rubbings. But of course what you've got to remember is I've done all this in the past. John Lee Hunt. Yeah, we've got them in the tree somewhere of Little Bradley. The Hunts, that's right. And the Days. Yeah, I've got all this recorded in the past. Everything's symbolic why they haven't got their heads on. Once again, original videos or photos with description describe all this. And I got a very good book when I was up here once. It's called The Lost Families of Suffolk. And it talked about the Hunts and the Poles and the Stookvilles. Of course, I've had quite a game getting here, you know. Right, so this is the Soames of Thomas Soames of Little Bradley in the county of Suffolk, gent. He married Elizabeth Allington, daughter of Robert Allington. They had 5 sons and 2 daughters. And I've taken some pictures of these. There's the 5 sons. And there are the daughters. And I've got these in a book called The Lost Families of Suffolk, where they mention Soames. And I can find them all over in my tree as a result of that. But since I was here a long time ago now, say, it could be 18, 20 years ago, it doesn't feel as dark. It was very dark. I remember it being really dark in here. I know we got the sun outside, but I think it was a sunny day when I came before. There's just something different today. It doesn't feel so dark, and it doesn't feel so spooky either. I've got all pictures of this at home, everyone. This is to do with the printer day. Okay, I've got all this information. But of course I didn't do a video. I didn't do a video back then. It's a shield. Of course, they got their heads chopped off in the Puritan times, you know. His head was found outside and put back on. His head. hunts and somes and poles tied up with this place. Yeah, it doesn't feel at all creepy. There's another brass rubbing. And this is him without his head, look. In his armour. I'm just going to stop. I tell you, that was quite creepy. I was just moving in here to take a picture of that. There was a creak and that door moved. Made a creaking noise and moved like it was either shutting or opening. Creepy, isn't it? I was just saying it doesn't feel as dark or as creepy as it did when I came last time. And I think they've painted the walls or something. But that just made me think, maybe there is somebody here. Because that door just definitely moved and creaked. Yeah, so anyway, I haven't been feeling 100%, so I haven't got the same sort of energy I normally have. And it's quite, if you open this door now, that I'll show you, they've got some things covered up and they look quite creepy on their own. Look, don't they? That looks quite creepy, doesn't it? I think what it is, it just made its own way to shut. So although I went like this with it, it's probably got a place where it settles. See? So, Little Bradley Church, I've come. I'm quite impressed how bright and cheerful you are. Got a lovely altar. All the brass robins are still here. The dedications to the different families. And we've got family connections here via Judith de Lenz, niece of William the Conqueror. She owned all the manor stuff around here that he gave to her. She had quite high status for a woman. Yeah. I'm glad I came back and had another visit though, because I hadn't done it on video before. I don't think I did, or if it was a very basic video with Vivitar or something like that. It wasn't Sony. I can't afford Sonys at the moment. I'm using Kodak, Canon and Mobile. I mix and match them. The Kodak's just expired, the battery's dead. I couldn't have charged it up enough. I've got the Canon, but it hasn't been used yet on this visit. Right then, I'm going to go now. Definitely brighter. Definitely brighter. It might be coming up. Has it got a clock? It's only 2:10. Right, I'm going to lock up now, everyone. Beautiful though, isn't it? Yeah, just definitely a different feel this time. No leaflets, were there? No leaflets. Over and out.